So we just got back from the holidays. Anybody glad that the holidays are over? It gets a little exhausting. I like the holidays. I only really spend time with my family during Thanksgiving and Christmas, and because I live so far away from them. But does anybody have that favorite family member? Like, just, it's okay to have. You don't have to say them out loud. So I have this favorite family member of mine. My favorite family member is my cousin Gavin. He's like 7, and he's autistic. He's amazing. I love him. He's seriously like one of my favorite people in the world. And because he can say whatever he wants to say to my family on Christmas. Seriously. So Gavin has a don't like pile of presents, and it's in the middle of the floor. Okay? He'll open some shit and go. Gavin is awesome. Gavin gets to come into his room and go, I'm ready to go home, and my dad smells like he eats farts. All right, Gavin, cool. I dig it, man. It's the reason why I love him is that he can say what he wants to say. Like, we need that in America. I wish that 50% of our population at least was autistic. For sure. Because we need that. Like, we need that guy that stands behind the guy in Starbucks. You know, the guy that's like, so the latte is more milk, right? Okay. The cappuccino is just a little bit. Okay, you said that a second ago. Okay, sorry. And then the tea, just hot tea? You can get it iced too? Okay. And then pastries. Oh my God. We need the guy to stand behind him and go, you'll never see him again. Go! Go! It's like I love him because he's exactly what America is not, because he's really smart and says nothing. America needs that. We need more of that. Starbucks. This has completely taken over. Who loves that they had to close locations? Come on. Like, gee, yeah, one right across the street from each other is too much. That's too much. When you look through the glass and think you're looking at a mirror, that's too many Starbucks. That's too many Starbucks. I walked into Starbucks yesterday. Starbucks has Wi-Fi, right? And apparently homeless people have laptops too now. I just don't get why they need tagging in on Facebook, hashtag pissed on myself. I don't really get it. Man. Yeah. I had an interaction with a homeless person recently. They came. I was pumping gas at the gas station, and this guy from far away is just like zombie walking towards me, and I hear him talking to himself because obviously there's nobody there. We know that, and he's like, "Man, I tell them all the time, man. If you'd straighten up your act and get a job, you'd be able to get more money out of these people, and they'd be able to trust you more." I was like, "Wow, this is a different story. This is charming." I was like, "Wow." So this guy walks up. I'm trying to get gas, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'll wash your windshield, man." I was like, "No, I got to get gas, man. Don't worry about it." And he's just like, "No, man, I'll wash your windshield. Look at these tires, man. You need to clean your tires." I'm like, "Stop judging me, one." I was busy. He's like, "Man, I'll just," and he's trying so hard to like help me out, but like earn it. So I feel this like weird connection with him, and it's like I got my wallet. I was like, look, I had no cash, man. I got no cash, and the card reader won't work, and he's trying to help me with that. He's like, "Hey, man, give me your card. Sometimes these card readers don't work." I was like, "Hey, one second." And he was just trying so hard. And I do some part-time work as like an alcohol like representative. So I was just from work, okay? And I had 3 like half-empty bottles of alcohol in my back seat. And he's washing my windshield. And just scrubbing just years of bugs. And I'm just like, dude, I don't have anything. And he's just scrubbing away. He's in the zone. And I just reach in the back seat and I was like, this is all I have. And I hand him one bottle, like half-empty bottle of liquor, and he's like, you saw something in me, man? It's just like, dude, I'm just trying to cut out the middleman. Just trying to do a favor and cut out the middleman. I thought of that. I had the weirdest memory the other day. I remembered, and this is only the guys might side with this. I remember the first time that I saw a dirty picture. The very first time that I found a dirty picture. I found it, right? And I was like 9, I think. I was just like 9. And it was a folded, dirty picture on the ground that was like torn out perfectly. So I inherited this from somebody. I was like, this is mine now. Now this is mine. And so I picked it up. This is the only thing in my wallet for a long time. Okay? Just the sound of Velcro, you just knew that a child's mind was being polluted. So this thing went everywhere with me, right? So I took it to church camp. I was like, I showed everyone. Okay? Nobody was saved at church camp. I became that kid. I was like, look, you guys got to see what's in my wallet. You have to see what Jesus made. If you don't know about this yet, you're going to know at the end of today. And I found the not so good girl at church camp. She showed me her underwear. It's opened like a whole, just doors of just, horrible thoughts for the rest of my life, and pollution. And then the guy, the head preacher, he knew that I was that kid. I turned into that kid. And he found me, and I went, he called me into his office. And this was a Southern Baptist church camp in Northern Arkansas. Yeah. And he was like, son, what do you think that Jesus would think of you? Look at, he sounded like Bill Clinton. He was like, son, what do you think that Jesus would think of you carrying this picture around and showing other kids around camp? And I was like, I was a crafty kid, so I could think fast, and I was like, at least I'm not gay. And he was like, you're free to go. Sometimes things work out. So I'm about to bring up you guys' headliner. This is a really big joy for me, because this guy is actually an Air Force vet. He tours all the time, and he entertains our troops. He really does. He goes, there's comics, they travel all the time, USO comics. They entertain the troops all the time. He's one of those guys. He's an Air Force vet as well, and he makes the really, really wrong really funny. Please welcome BJ to the stage. Come on, guys, get it going.